Hey, let me get the garbage bag out from back there. Goodness, Laney. Woo! Say good morning, Laney. Put your hat on. You got donut on your face. Good morning. How many people aren't going to school? Anybody having trouble getting to school or work today? Woo! It was Jeff Clark asked how are the roads. What was that? Did you knock something over? Good morning, Gary Hudson in Florida. I bet your weather's better than ours. Heath, good morning to you. Good morning, Tyler. Laney, would you like to tell folks good morning? What are you doing? You brushing your hair? That's okay. We'll come on up here. We'll brush in a second. Put your hat on and come up here. Yeah, I know down in GC you guys all have school clothes, right? We got it back? Sorry about that. We may have a little bit of trouble today because there's always some kind of trouble sitting here, but it may be, maybe sketchy at best. I'm not going to have a show today because I think there's some kind of hockey game going on. Some all-star hockey game or something, so I'm off today. But I was thinking about maybe at 3 o'clock doing something on Facebook Live. If you guys want to tune in, we'll go for, 15, 20 minutes or so, and I'll answer a lot of your questions regarding this weekend, both football, college basketball, and Colts coaching search if you want to do that. Good morning, Sean Brown. Good morning, Heath. Jeff Clark, Jacksonville and the Vikings in the Super Bowl, huh? So we've got the final four quarterbacks, correct me if I'm wrong, Case Keenum, Nick Foles, Tom Brady, and Blake Bortles, the final four quarterbacks in the NFL. Does this dispel all need for an elite level quarterback, or is it just a coincidence? Good morning, Stephanie and Gracie. David Mathis is in. Brian Swafford asked this, had to come back to Brownsburg to see my Greene County girl. Back to Orlando later in the week, man. I'd be getting back there quick, brother. Woo! Jennifer says the Pacers looked really good last night. Had basically a 30-point lead. I think they ended up winning by 23 in Phoenix. That was a good start. They got back-to-back in Utah later on tonight. Laney, you want to add anything? You look like Cindy Brady when she was on that game show and got camera fright. Remember? Let's look like we have camera fright like Cindy Brady really quick. Look. Yeah, just like that. You want thumbs from everybody? Laney wants some thumbs. If you guys can give us some thumbs, Jeff is in too. The Hoosiers, Heath, starting to figure it out. They can certainly figure it out against Northwestern that didn't look any better than you and I. There's no doubt. There come your thumbs, Laney. Good morning, Tyler Cox. Inexcusable or just a great play? Inexcusable by Marcus Williams of the Saints, or a great play and a great finish by the Vikings? I feel bad for that dude, man, because that's ugly. That's going to be shown forever, and that was there was no reason in the world the Vikings should have won that game, but they did, and it was absolutely awesome, that end result. They were doing something called trying to fence with no timeouts, middle of the field like that. They were trying to keep the Vikings wide receivers by fencing them defensively from the sideline. And not only did that not work, but then Williams took out his own player. Man, that was awful. Awful from a New Orleans standpoint, but awesome when it comes to game finishes. That was pretty cool. That was an awesome finish. Uh-oh. Purple rain, Laney? You still look like Cindy Brady. What do you think? What do you think? Did you do anything this weekend? Laney's birthday is in. Tell him, Laney, when's your birthday?
Saturday.
Saturday? No, it's not. A week from Saturday it is, isn't it?
No.
Brian says coaches preach no pass interference in that situation, so think it was in his head. I completely agree with that. I completely agree. So, and it was in his head. And man, no help whatsoever. Took out his own teammate. 5 days until Laney's birthday. David Holmes, our friend from Eastern's watching from Montana right now. Laney, say hi to David Holmes. Brian Crow is watching from Bobcat of Indy. Thank you, Brian. What do you guys think today? Maybe about 3 o'clock or so, I'm going to do something on Facebook Live because I'm not on today, if you guys are down with that. We talked about Josh McDaniels on Friday Listen, there's not a lot of intel coming out, if any, coming out from the Colts. They don't want you to know. But we talked about Josh McDaniels, and it's interesting because I was told on Friday he's the front runner, that he'd already had eyeballed who he'd like to have as an offensive and a defensive coordinator. But it was down right now to McDaniels and Vrabel. But I was told that on Friday. But no, there's not really a lot of leaks coming out of the Colts standpoint at all. What do you guys think about Josh McDaniels? You like that? Anybody down with Josh McDaniels? That's who it looks like it's going to be. I mean, there could be a wild card if Tennessee would decide, and I don't guess they're going to get rid of Mike Mularkey because their general manager, John Robinson, and his connection with, obviously with McDaniels, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Would you stop it? Oh, dang it. Jimmy Kennedy's watching. Good morning, Connie, down in Bedford, too. But there's not a lot of leakage coming out regarding the Colts, especially in the Colts. Listen, if it's coming out, they don't care if you know it. They don't. So, you guys okay with Josh McDaniels as the next head coach if it goes that way, which it looks like it is? And again, if you want to go back, we talked about that on Friday as far as him being the front runner. And what's so interesting about it is I was told going back to Monday that maybe the Colts were a bit lukewarm on him. And, I mean, listen, you don't really know. It could be what message they want to get out, what message McDaniels wants to get out. But, again, as of Friday, as we talked about, all signs are pointing to Josh McDaniels. And that is a conversation we'll have more back on coming up on Tuesday. Any way that you can get Jack Del Rio as defensive coordinator. Listen, I think it was reported by Ian Rappaport that they were looking at the linebackers coach of Dallas. He was a name that has been dropped. I have not heard of any other names that have been dropped. I know this. Jeff Diamond, who's a former general manager and executive of the year in the NFL, told me a week ago, because he's friends with Del Rio, that Del Rio would be interested in being a defensive coordinator. He'd be fine with that. Good morning, Colleen. Brandon Reef writes this. What does Purdue move up to today in the rankings? Third? I would think so. Does that worry Boilermaker fans? Or does it excite Boilermaker fans? I know how Boilermaker fans normally feel. Do you get worried or excited about it? What do you think, Brandon? Worried or excited? Because, I mean, the real proof is going to be once you get to March. Worried or excited? Ricky Butler writes this. Going to the county championship, Jeff Seltzer. Does he have to move? Jeff Seltzer doesn't move anymore. Can somebody go pick him up? Bill Richardson worries. Heath Bartlett. It has old Greg worried. Clay Sexton is watching this morning, too. What do you guys think? Facebook Live at about 3 o'clock today. We'll do that and answer some of your questions. I think that's good. We'll do that. Lenny, anything you want to add? Because you haven't said a word. What's wrong with you this morning? You tired? Why are you looking through binoculars at this, too? I don't understand. What's happening? Purple Rain. I'm going to turn off Purple Rain for a minute. Hey, you want to hear this? The late, great Andy Gibb right here, lady. It's shadow dancing. Matt's watching this morning. Yeah, Boilermakers. Bulldogs on Friday. IU yesterday. I mentioned the Pacers last night looked really good against Phoenix. Very impressive. And again, they go back-to-back with Utah and Salt Lake City later on tonight. Connie, I saw pictures of you on Facebook at the game at Assembly Hall. Oh, hey, Lenny. Shadow dancing. This is a good song. Hey. Thanks, Lenny. Matt writes this. Are we getting a Patriot as a stinking Colts head coach? As of Friday, we talked about that. It looks that way. Hold on. Let me finish this thought. Stop. They say it's down to McDaniels and Vrabel, but McDaniels has apparently been the front runner for the most part the entire time. As I told you, going all the way back, that he was at the top of their list. The Giants still may have some interest. Matt Patricia, the defensive coordinator of the Patriots, is going to the Lions reportedly. But, yeah, it looks like – it's funny. The reports are McDaniels and Vrabel, two guys they have interviewed. And you got to wait for a long time, certainly for McDaniels here. But they're the guys that remain on the list. But keep this in mind, it was also said that they reserve the right to go out and interview somebody else if they wanted to. So there you go. Bill Richardson said, Romeo at the IU game, more worrying. Jason Blackford, good morning. Cold and waiting for the late train up here. Man, have fun on that train. Thumbs, everybody. Barbara Jean Kleeman, good morning. Thumb. Cindy Martin Carver, thumbs to you. Are we okay with Josh McDaniels? That's what we're going to talk about at 3 o'clock on Facebook Live. Okay with Josh McDaniels? I'm assuming most of you are, right? He has been a former head coach. It wasn't good. He comes from a winner. He's got an offensive lean. Should we not all be happy about that? Everybody happy? Should be. All right, that today. So Facebook Live at 3. If you guys want me to go at 3, we'll do that, and I'll answer a lot of your questions as they scroll up and down here, if you guys are okay with that. What do you think? Yes? No? Anything? Hey, I want Lenny to try it. Good morning, John. Good morning, David Fry. Go Trees. They lost yesterday in overtime at Missouri State. Bummer. All right, what do you want to hear here, Lenny, before we go? A song that cusses? You want to hear that? Ooh. You like this? Ooh, this is Good morning, Mark. Thanks for joining us. Aaron Norris. Good morning. Doug Hall. That's Wyclef Jean. What are you doing? You want to turn that off? Sean Brown wants some yacht rock. You want some yacht rock? Robert Cray, Smoking Gun. We got to run here, lady. We better get going. Hey, awesome this morning, guys. Again, 3 o'clock today or a little bit after. I'll get on Facebook Live and we'll talk a little bit more. It is snowing like hell out here right now. Bummer. Matt, if Lainey only knew her dad was a B-97. You know that was a B-97. B-97. I did not, the Hot 9 at 9. I did the Hot 9 at 9 back in the day. And I think I played this song. I know I played this Alanis Morissette song. Christopher, good to see you. We got to run. Today at 3, Facebook Live. Remember, no radio show today, but Facebook Live at 3 o'clock. I'm going to answer all your questions, so have them ready and bring it. Have a great day. Stay safe.